They said danger looms in the palace of Ooni of Ife over what the custodian of Odua Sacred Forest said. According to what we are hearing, they said, upon what is happening to the palace right now, that Odua, the custodian of Odua Sacred Forest have come out to let them know that all the chiefs and Ifa priests who lured Kabiyesi into these women, that they are going to pay for the situation one after the other unless Queen Naomi returns back to the palace. From the way we heard about the story, they said when Kabiyesi became the king in 2015, although it was a serious fight for him to become the king, because his own ruling house, which is the Gisi ruling house, have suffered marginalization for a very long time, especially from the hand of this Elafogidi house, where Ashley and Ronke was coming from. They said these other ruling houses, they have intimidated others. There are about 4 ruling houses in that Ile-Ife. But this Lafogidi house, that they are the major problem they have in Ile-Ife, because they have ruled more than they should. And when it is Gusi's the turn of this Gusi ruling house, they also wanted to take over again. But because God have destined that Kabiyesi will be the king, they have to fight for it. And after all said and done, he became the king. But even though he became the king, they said the only way they are going to allow him become the king is by for him to choose a bride from their lineage, from their own ruling house. They said he agreed. Maybe he agreed so that the whole thing will continue. So, but unfortunately, they said some elders told him that if he really wants his reign to be smooth without problems and all the spiritual attack, that he needed a princess from the royal house in Benin City. I don't know if it's all about the juju stuff or anything. I don't know why they recommended that Benin issue. I don't know. That was why they said Kabiyesi married Wurola. But because that marriage is not built on love, they started having issue. And when the marriage between Wurola and Kabiyesi did not work, they said the marriage lasted, I think, from what I read, I heard that it's about either 15 months or 17 months. The marriage is not even up to 2 years from what we heard. So when that one did not work, Kabiyesi released Wurola and Wurola left. That was when he started looking for a bride to marry, someone that he would love and spend his time with and all of that, because information have it that there was no love between him and Wurola. So, and during that period, he was having this issue of male child, because he doesn't have a male child then, and there was disturbances. The Lafogidi house, from what we heard, they also wanted to use that lack of a male child to blackmail him or kind of cause problem for him. That was when they said on one of his journey to Brazil, he met a seer. And that seer told him that he is going to meet a young preacher. That young preacher will be his chosen wife. And that young preacher is the one that will bear him a son. And they said when Kabiyesi met Queen Naomi, Queen Naomi was a virgin. And it was love at first sight. They say Kabiyesi saw Queen Naomi and fell in love with Queen Naomi helplessly, And this is something that he has been looking for, someone that he will love for, as in he will love. And Queen Naomi also loved Kabiyesi, because Kabiyesi happens to be the first man in Queen Naomi's life from what we heard. So, and this thing keeps going. But they said the Gusi ruling house was not happy, because the promise that Kabiyesi made to them that he is going to pick a bride from their ruling house, he did not fulfill the promise. Maybe that's why they planted Olori Ashley into his life, because Ashley was there doing the job that his family sent to him, from what we heard. Because if not, tell me why she did everything she did to push Queen Naomi out of the marriage. So, but let's continue. They said when Kabiyesi now met Queen Naomi, he fell in love with Queen Naomi, and thinking that maybe Queen Naomi might not agree, he promised to make all those promises, even to the point of taking an oath under that sacred tree. And they said even though the custodian of Odua, Sacred Forest, warned him of the effects of doing that, but because he know that he loves Queen Naomi from the depth of his heart, he accepted to go ahead with that oath. They say he is the one that made all the promises. Queen Naomi did not know anything about the whole thing, so she was just concurring. They said she did not say anything and all of that. So, and the gods accepted Queen Naomi because he presented Queen Naomi to the gods. When he married Wurola, they say he never took Wurola to that sacred forest. He never took Wurola under that tree to go and make such pronouncement and take such oath. So when he brought Queen Naomi, the gods accepted Queen Naomi, and they recorded Queen Naomi as his wife and only wife. Because information have it that once you do that as a king, you are going to live with just that one woman. You are not going to marry other women, So, but because the Lafogede house were not happy with him, they did everything they did. They used Ashley to push Queen Naomi out and all of that. They manipulated the whole situation. And when Queen Naomi was out, they started working on Kabiyesi. By using manipulations, convincing, and everything, they were able to talk him into bringing all of these women, including their 2 daughters, which their mission in that palace is not clear. Yes, so because you see this Olori Calabash and Olori Blow, their mission in that palace is not cleared, because they are the ones that is taking Kabiyesi's protective charm and other things they are doing in that palace. So those elders who lured Kabiyesi into all of these women is what they said the Odua, the custodian is now saying that they are going to pay one after the other for doing that, because that thing they did have lit Queen Naomi's heart being shattered. And as long as Queen Naomi is not happy that their throne, their palace, everything is going to be scattered. And maybe these people know that this is how it is going to turn out to be. That was why they decided to do it to Kabiyesi, so that his reign will not be as smooth as he wanted. But he has chosen a wife from their own ruling family. I don't know. But right now, the question is Queen Naomi going to come back? Because we are hearing that those elders are now going to meet Benro and the family of Queen Naomi to beg. The Kabiyesi is not even part of this begging this time, that they are the ones begging. And their main reason for begging is for Queen Naomi to return back, so that the calamity will not befall on them and they will not pay like the Odua Sacred Forest custodian said. So right now, they are the ones that is begging Queen Naomi to return back to the palace. Let their daughters live and let Queen Naomi return. That is my own verdict. I don't know what you guys think. Whatever you think, share with us on the comment section. Don't forget that these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace. I am just a blogger. When I get this information from different sources, I come and share it here with you. And I will remind you that they are not first-hand information. They are all alleged. Okay? Thanks for watching. Please share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I love you guys. Bye. See you.